Hello lords and ladies and welcome back to more Third Age with me, where today we will finally be taking on Helms Deep. I've probably put this off for long enough now. So as much as I enjoy Helms Deep, I have been quite dreading this part here. There is a lot of, well, almost nothingness to it, to be honest with you. Well, you know, we can go out and check the Deepen Wall, we can check the fields behind us. We can see the land that the Urks will come from, where they will crash upon us like water on the rocks. We hope. How's everyone been since the last episode? Hopefully it's not been too bad. I know there's been a bit of a delay again. Buckle of the Smiths. Any new equipment we'll find, obviously I'll go through once we get everything else said and done here. You know, once we finish having a quick deke about and that, as it is, as it were. So we do get some alright stuff here. Now, obviously, since the last episode, I have indeed grinded Aiden out for the light and shadowcraft. Oh, there's even the little drain, and we move slower, and look at that. Gimli pops up out of this water later. But you know, but did I miss a chest down here? I don't think I missed a chest down here. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. Yeah, no, as I was saying, I've grinded Aiden out, so Aiden's now, you know, fully fledged. Essentially, as I'm going to run him almost a fully fledged battle mage. I might make some use of his attack skills, but probably is not much. It is mostly going to be dealing spirit-based damage for us and absolutely chunking the enemies. But over here we get our first little red quest marker. Third Age Mithril Dwarven Warhammer.
Here, my friend.
And here we go.
Sought it for many years. The hammer of Helm Hammerhand.
Helm Hammerhand. Hammer shall ring in the deep again.
Helm shall ring again in the deep. Let our foes beware.
Your people helped craft this place for Helm.
So obviously, you know,
It's fitting he repays the favor.
we'll have a look at what that does.
Credit for that. Some deeds require no thanks. But this was almost too
I just love the fact you just see his eyes there. That's all you can see of him is his eyes. Obviously, this is Helm's Deep. This is where Gimli, I believe, is it Gimli? Yeah, Gimli sets up here after the events of the War of the Ring, if I'm not mistaken. It is a small band of dwarves from the Blue Mountains and sets up in the Glittering Caves, which is the cave system that the women and children hide in during the assault. If my Lord of the Rings knowledge holds true. Now, this is one area where I would say, you know, go about, have yourself a look around, make sure you put all your treasure. Honestly, now, there is never a state where you can ever return to this area like this again. It will be a constant battlefield forever after this. Some minor spoilers there. Aye, it's up there as if it's the bow of the Titanic.
I want every man and strong lad able to bear arms to be ready for battle.
I get it, because he was the captain of the Titanic in the film.
The gate from above. No army has ever breached the Deeping Wall or set foot inside the Hornburg. They will break upon this fortress like water on rock. These walls, we will outlast them. Get the women and children into the cave.
Well, that was quick. It's a very quick conversation with Theoden there. Theoden doesn't really say much, I'll be honest. But if we look at our quest for Helms now, we need to speak with Gamling and then defend Helms Deep. Let's go see if we can't find our boy Gamling. You know, while having a look around, obviously I want to look around still. Although, honestly, don't think there's many quests left. Well, we'll cut to the chase. Gamling's in here. Gamling is in the stables. Where the armory, sorry. Where we get polished action enhancement. Some more greaves. I will remember to equip all of these before everything starts. A new longbow. As well as some steel van braces. It's not too bad. I have no idea who that picture is. I would love to know, to be honest with you. I would really, really love to know who that picture is. Also, anybody that's ever watched The Three Idiots, you might be thinking the same as me. That does look a little like that O'Dwyer. It does look a little from that, like that O'Dwyer. Oh, got a new battle axe. Now we have to go talk to Legolas, Aragorn, and Gimli. So we'll do Gimli first because he's up here, eating. He's feasting within the halls of Theoden.
I heard you were in Moria with Gandalf. How are you, my friend?
Like you care, Morian. Morian?
Close to the mountains.
Morwen.
This is good quality rock.
What chance do you give us,
Like,
Mr. Gimli?
I heard you were in Moria with Gandalf.
It's never fallen. Not while men defend it.
But you know,
What do you really
don't think that's John Rhys Davies neither.
None here shall survive.
But you know, it is what it is.
and why?
This is no rabble of mindless orcs.
That is.
These are Uruk-hai. Their arms
Partly.
thick, their shields broad.
Look at that face, look at that beard, that 2D beard. Let them come.
Never to invite you to my home.
Good old Gimli with his bedroll on his back there. I remember I'm still doing all these quests as Morwen because she is still behind in levels. Let's say she's only a level behind, 5 behind Aiden. Aiden joins the party, it's such a high level. It's kind of weird. So now we've got 2 more to talk to. One being Legolas, and the other being Aragorn. So Legolas, what a surprise, he's on the wall. Where every good archer should be, on the wall. Preparing.
I do not like the looks of this.
Waiting.
They're coming.
Not in Orlando Bloom.
Legolas of the Woodland Realm.
Israel!
It is a privilege to fight alongside you here.
You do me honor.
You do me honor, Legolas, if these coming battles you're actually useful.
This is a fight we cannot win. It will become a massacre.
So if you're playing this without watching the films, you'd be like, oh my god, this is going to be horrendous. This is going to be terrible. But if you watch the films or read the book, then you know this is 100% a fight we can win. We just have to hold out till the 3rd day. Just scanning that horizon there, just having a look. I don't think I missed a chest. Don't think I have. Ah, you know what it is. It's going to eat away at us if I don't check. Let's go have a look. So let's be honest, I can't imagine Aragorn saying anything cheerful neither. He's generally the most depressed in the entire, out of the entire 3 hunters. Is our Aragorn. It's weird that there's so many red dots still kicking about, considering, you know, all I want to do is speak with Aragorn and defend Helms Deep. If you're wondering with some of these red dots though, it is showing you where, what you call it? Where the doors are. I've got the word for doors there. Apart from that red dot up there. That red dot in the back there. What? Gondor has this. Cool. What are you defending there though? Like what's in there that's worth defending? I can't actually think of what's in there. Oh well. No, me controller. Right. There we go. I knew you could do it, Morwen. I knew you know how to walk forward. Well, time to go see Aragorn, who is in the stable. If you're interested. If you were wondering where to find Aragorn, he's in here talking to Brego. That horse is half mad, my lord.
What's there? Farmers, barriers, stable boys,
Yep. What a surprise.
soldiers.
He had nothing
Guard is emptied.
but gloom and doom to see it again.
I fear a bitter fight lies before us. They will be here by nightfall.
Well, let's hurry along to nightfall then, so we can start taking them out. I wish to kill every single one. But like I say, that's it. It is. We'll go now, have a look at all this equipment, save up, and talk to Gamling. And we can start the assault. See if we can defend these deep walls a little bit better than Rohan did than Rohan actually did. So we'll start with Idriel, who has some steel van braces and a minor upgrade. Longbow, that's a tiny upgrade actually, that, to be fair. Good on all stats as well, for the most part. A new brooch, big jump in armor, big jump in speed and spirit as well, which is... Oh, I'm going to lose so much health though. I lose so much health. But it's worth it. It's worth it, it's worth it, it's worth it. And these are exactly the same, except that gives us more speed. Yeah, why not? We can make them faster. He definitely doesn't need action enhancement anymore. There's some new greaves here for Berethor, about time. Morwen has 2 new axes. A Rohirric Iron Battle Axe for 56, which is better than what I had. Or the 3rd Age Iron Mordor Battle Axe. Those are speed a little bit, but for the most part, decent. It's better than what she had. So let's have a look at this belt buckle of the Smiths. A drop in speed like that, I can't really afford to take. Not on Hadhod. And his new hammer, which is a massive upgrade. A huge, huge upgrade. And I mean, it looks pretty cool as well. So now we just decide who gets the Elfstone of Action enhancement, and what do you know? She's already got one. Damn. Suppose we can give it the HUD, couldn't we? Instead of that. Yeah, the HUD can have it. Right, so it's time to save and take on the forces of Isengard. Are they truly going to break upon us like water on rock? Or are we going to be stuck in between a hard decision and a hard place? It's time to find out.
The Uruks will come very soon. If you wish to fight, join us on the wall.
What if I wish to leave? Oh, let's go to the Deeping Wall, my friends. Really? What horn is it? Oh look, it's Haldir. Thank God they took Arwen out of this when they released the films. I mean, you can still see it towards the end. Running into the Hornburg.
Long ago we fought and died together.
But for the most part, Arwen was taken out of these scenes after she was added in.
We are proud to fight alongside.
Nothing against, anything like that, but it really wouldn't have worked if Arwen was there. Like, what reason would she be there? I mean, what reason would Haldir be here? To be honest. God, these clips are in such bad quality. But then again, it is a PS2 game, I suppose. Let's go! Come on, come on. Should I describe it to you? Would you like me to find you a box? Run, my Uruks. Imagine being one of them men of Rohan just stood there just looking as there's just thousands of Urukai charging you, like. But we do get to use Legolas. He has a couple of nice attacks. And Berserkers, if I remember rightly, Berserkers are very easy to kill. They have like no armor. But you will notice that there is a ladder behind them. We want to get rid of that ladder. I mean, I suppose you don't have to. There is technically nothing says you have to get rid of that ladder. You could just stay here and fully just fight everything as it comes. I guess. For more XP. I'm not going to do that. You can if you want, but I'm not going to. Yes, Legolas is taking a beating there. We do want to make sure we bring everybody into this fight though. Right after we... Can I put you to sleep though? Well, you fancy taking a nap? Thanks. Thanks. Alright, let's get Berthor in. His company valor will help greatly here, as he's mismatched with the sword and the shield. Rohirrim shield, Gondor, Eastland axe, Eastland scimitar. Legolas you can't swap out, you are just kind of stuck. We'll have a look at, let's have a look at Woodland Slash. That looked so cool, Legolas. Berthor I am leaving in, I am just going to buff Legolas. Legolas deals more damage than the rest of us put together. I guess we'll have a look at Lorien Wrath now. We can tell you what, well, Lorien Wrath of the ladder. What we got here? Gee Willikers, Batman. That stunk. Yeah, so my experience, use Legolas to help you take out the Uruks, but honestly, you are much better just... I think I need a mountain range fan. I think a dwarven cleave will do. You are honestly much better just using Legolas. Yeah, Legolas to help kill the Uruks and then have one of the other characters take out the ladders. In all honesty. We can get Morwen in. Morwen has an attack to help us take care of them. Should really hit that ladder, you know, but I think we're going to get an Uruk coming up that ladder regardless at this point, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, we do a lot more damage to the ladders than Legolas does. There we go. But Legolas does a lot more damage to the Uruks than we do, for the most part. Why do these Uruks really don't want to turn? I mean, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Because we get down to one left here. Honestly, Citadel will do that. Bing bong. Now, I will say with Hadhod, he does now know Mountain Shield, which costs 200, to be honest with you. 200 to put a shield around the entire party. That wasn't my intention to teach him that. It just kind of happened that way. But I ain't spending 200 AP to put a protective shield up. I'm going to be honest. Not at this moment in time. That's definitely a case of, you know, when he's got 600 or more AP, that's going to happen. And the unfortunate thing here, right, is I have taken care of these guys very quickly. Means I'm not going to get as much experience, anywhere near as much experience as what could have been gained from that. I do think you just keep, I mean, I've got 64,000. If you just keep letting them orcs come up them ladders and just keep killing them orcs rather than taking care of the ladders. Even if you just take leave two ladders, knock one down and just rotate. But we get a longsword and some van braces there for Berthor and Elagos, respectively. Elagorn!
Let us move down there and help them.
No! Get up, Morwen. Where are we going now? More Legolas? More Legolas! We just move further down the wall. Yeah, unfortunately, once you start these battles, you get one break in between them, I believe. Other than that, it's just constant go, go, go. As far as these fights are concerned, you don't get a break on it. You just keep fighting. Keep fighting the good fight, as it were. Bing, bing. Damn, Morwen. Couldn't even take care of that. Oh, go on, Legolas. Swift justice. Yes, lad. Lovely. Means Haddock can have his turn raging against the ladder. You can actually miss your attacks on these ladders as well, which is really stupid. And if you're going to have Legolas do it, just have him Uruk it, because it does a lot of damage. Again, Bellathor staying in. Out of the moment will rotate. I'm just gonna do my best to keep Legolas hitting as hard as possible. Dodge, thank you. Counter? No? She has learned counter. I'm not just saying counter for the fun of it. Oh, we've got Frenzy. We'll do Aiden's Frenzy because Aiden's Frenzy works different. Aiden's Frenzy, instead of 2 physical attacks, actually allows him to do two spirit attacks. So, like, I could cast Haste of the Elves on Legolas or Bellathor. Or I can use... I think I'll just do double blind and light, to be honest with you. 1 on each. Maybe's. Yeah, we'll do 1 blind and light on each, that'll work. Not doing a lot of damage at the minute, but you know, just you wait. We'll do Fellowship Grace there with Bellathor. Plus we're getting very close to the point where I need him to be able to use his resist fear. Very important that we have that soon. Ideally by the end of Helms Deep here we will have that. If we're really lucky. I haven't used Stand Fast. Yeah, Urukua hits 3 times. So apparently he only needs to hit the ladders once to knock them down, which is kind of weird. And I really need Aiden to take... No? Who did she take a turn? Elgost. Elgost needs a turn. Well, I'll feel much better bringing Elgost in, knowing that none of these guys can be stun locked into oblivion. To be honest with you. So we'll just pop a draining shot here. Bink. Get all of our health back. Good a cure. Now I could have Idril use her 2-hit attack on the ladder, but I haven't got full faith that that's going to actually kill. Whereas this, I have full faith of the ladder disappearing. That was the smoothest, I mean the absolute smoothest I think I've ever done one of them. Normally I get attacked from all over. I mean, my experience is struggling because of it. Oh, I in Cutlass of Isengard for Idril and a new shield for Bellathor. And then we go straight back into another fight. That's all this episode's going to be, by the way. It's just fight after fight after fight after fight. And there is absolutely nothing else that happens here. Why did I use Swift Justice instead of Urukua? Oh, I swear, sometimes I'm a bit of a silly bitty. Right, let's stand fast. Let's remember this time. I'm also not changing anyone's swords or weapons in between battles. They are using what they have got on, and that is it. Now I'm pretty sure I can't put these guys to sleep. I can make them hit softer. If we land our attacks, I can make them hit softer. That seems to be a big if at the moment. So I think what we'll do here is I will Wheel of Fire them. It's some decent damage, you know, it's not amazing, but it does the job. But it also allows us... We know they're on a timer now. They're on a timer. Eventually that DOT is going to tick them down. Little Healy heals off Bellathor. And do you know what it is? Let's have a look at... I mean, ladders don't really have defense. Hui! That did nothing. The goggles, they do nothing! Oh! This dude wants to come and do a lot of damage poisonous. Jesus. 1500 on a poison. Now yes, I can use something with what you might call his leadership. His arrows of sleep hit everybody now. Oh, that's fantastic, actually. We now have AoE sleep. They might be immune, and they can be immune all they want. It is still decent-ish AoE damage. Now, unfortunately, I need to bring in... I can bring in the HUD. The HUD can take care of a ladder for us. We'll bring in the HUD. Finish off that ladder. Yeah. I was going to say I was going to bring in Idriel to heal Legolas, but I technically don't have to, thanks to this. I get to show off what may be the weirdest ability that Aiden has, which is Channel Health. So I send 600 health to Legolas. Hey, you're not allowed to come up the stairs, come up the ladders while I'm using Frenzy. And as you can see there, Legolas got healed for about 1200. Now normally that would be a bad thing. But I can train so much more back than I can give at this moment in time. Because Aiden's spirit-based attacks are absolutely nuts. And they're fairly cheap as well, actually, for his Frenzy, which is really nice. That really does put the, you know... You can't kill the Shadow Chieftain, can you? Don't think he can kill the Shadow Chieftain. Be nice if he could. Oh, he did. Excellent. Don't worry about having to heal Legolas, honestly. If he dies, he dies. We don't really care. What we do care about is getting everybody else turns. So let's have Idriel, Gift of Galadriel. Big heals from Idriel now, without mind you. She is flying with them heals. And we have Mormon with the Uruk Bane. Urukai! And then, silly as this may be, I am actually going to have Mormon heal Idriel. Idriel heal Mormon again. Just because I don't really want anybody, you know, leaking health anywhere. If another Uruk comes up the ladder because of it, so be it. Oh, is this a different version of the Berserker? There is two versions of the Berserker. It is. This is the veteran Urukai Berserker. The other ones have no armor. This guy has really good armor and really good dodge as well, actually. So let's bring in Berthor, get a Valor on. Mormon might be able to do something here. Aiden ain't doing anything here, really. I apologise for me cat on a scratching post there. See, I mean, look at that armor. We do less than 1,000. The other ones we were doing 2,000 a pop. We do less than 1,000 to this guy. But we do have Urukai Bane still. I could have used Targeted Strike as well. Have I got Targeted Strike? Or is it Defensive Strike I've got? Mormon, you kind of suck. Can I have Hadad back? With that charge, Mormon doesn't suck. I do really like Mormon. But Hadad gets them guaranteed crits. Which, you know, work out a lot better for us here. I mean, look at the damage. Aiden's good for these. Obviously, Rupture Armor lets him do full damage. But it doesn't do anything about the enemy's armor rating. For that, you would have to use, like, Shattering Strike. I think Hadad has one as well. Does Hadad have one? I think Elgos does as well, actually. Rage against the mountain, Hadad. Go on. Knock that ladder down, son. Get on. And there we go. That's another section of the wall defended by yours truly. Not as clean as the other ones, I'll admit. But clean enough. I've got a new helmet for Aiden and a new fold for Berthor.
Is this all you can conjure, Saruman?
You had to say it, didn't you? Like, you had to say it, didn't you, guys? I mean, come on. We could have done without the Deep Wall being blown to shit. And there it is. The one Uruk that Legolas was asked to kill repeatedly, and it's the only one he didn't manage to. I don't understand how. Did that man shoot a Murmurkill and kill a Murmurkill? And I'm pretty sure in the books he shoots a fell beast out of the sky at night. But an Uruk with a torch? No, that's too much. Far too much. We can't be doing that. But here we are again. And took straight back into our battle. But this time, we have Gimli. Oh, lovely, lovely Gimli. We do like a bit of Gimli. Gimli's health is absolutely outrageous. Which you probably noticed there at 12,000. And the problem with the Gimli fights is the Gimli fights work a lot different to the other fights, as you're about to say. How much health they actually have? Ah, might just be able to finish them off now. Yeah, go on, we'll black speech them to death. Why not? Alright, Aiden is pretty ridiculous with their Shadowcraft, but I always run Aiden like this with Shadowcraft. But yeah, same premise as, you know, the ladders, except we fight wave on wave on wave. And we do have to take care of those bomb carriers. These little Urukai sappers, they will light their bomb and explode, and they will hurt. Thankfully, they're not too bad to take out. And unfortunately, they don't do AoE damage to the enemies around them. So, Gimli has, obviously, Axe Cleave, Erebor Rage, Wrath of Moria, which is his most deadly slash and strike for some reason, and Balrog's Gambit, which is a stun. But I tend to just use Wrath of Moria. If I'm completely honest with you, I don't tend to use his other ones. If his other ones are any good, obviously please let us know. I'd be very interested in knowing if they are useful. They're just not really something I ever use. It's a shame Gimli doesn't have a taunt. Gimli would have been broken actually with a taunt in this. Like, he doesn't take much damage. His health pool is absolutely redonkulous. Again, the same as last time, Berethor will be staying in for the majority of these battles, just spamming out leadership and chucking in help where he can. Gimli is pretty cool. We'll show off Erebor Rage next. Erebor Rage is a nice attack, to be fair. I do like the way he spins his axe around in Erebor Rage. And we got another sapper. And honestly, I'm just going to go Elgost, and I am just going to turn around and say, no, go to sleep. Will it work? 1. I'll put 1 to sleep. I need to kill that fellow. That one that's asleep, honestly, he can stay asleep. Woohoo! Berethor with that. I think that's our first triple crit. First triple crit of the game. I think it's definitely our first attack to go up to, you know, over 10,000 in damage. Thankfully, he focused Gimli. Gimli is an absolute unit, so we are not worried about Gimli. Little Balrog's Gambit now. You kind of stun the ones in the middle. They are pretty much immune to everything. They're immune to sleep. They're immune to stone. Doink. That one is not. Did I stand fast? I don't think I did. I did not. So as you can see, look, these are veterans. So these have that insane defense. Even Gimli can't get through them. Unfortunately, Gimli's ridiculously fast. I don't remember Gimli being this fast, I'll be honest with you. I do need you to stop hitting us now. Thank you. I don't think I have not got the leadership that heals us. I don't? No, Idril even? Can you heal him? Thank you. And for better or worse, I guess I'm bringing Morwen in. Not really what I want to do. But it is there, isn't it? See if we can get rid of that one down there. Ding ding. Nope. I promise, Morwen is really good later on. It's just much later on she gets better. Now she just gets dead. Unfortunately, she got dead really quick there. Now I could use Gimli to revive her, but there's not a cat in hell's chance I'm using Gimli to revive somebody. He is dealing the majority of our damage, as he should be. And another sapper. So I guess what we're going to do here is... Oh, well, we can show Power of the Valar. You can see what this revive looks like now. I do enjoy the look of this revive, I'll be honest with you. It revives you full health and gives you AP back, which is very nice. And Morwen will immediately jump the turn queue. And I guess I'm going to bring Hadad in. If you really want to cheese this, you just put damage and shield on everybody. Like, I'm not even joking. If you wanted to grind Hadad out and had a devastating shield, which is his AoE, damage and shield, each one of these fights you just go mountain shield, devastating shield, and leave those 4 in. Just recast them whenever's needed, and every time you get attacked, the enemy also takes damage. That is by far and away the easiest way I can think of to do these fights, but it is also the most boring way to do these fights, so I don't do that. Mostly because I don't really tend to use Hadad's spirit based attacks. Oh, I think we're finally running out of enemies. I think these guys are weak to spirit still. Yeah. You have as much armor as you want. If I hit you with a spirit attack, you will take damage, my friend. Please survive, Hadad, because I probably should have healed you there. I'm not gonna lie, I probably should have healed you. What we got? The Gimli. The Gimli? See if we can stun this fella here. Do you mind not hitting me? If I went Elgost, hang on, guys, I'm thinking here, right? If I went Elgost and went Wheel of Fire, that's not going to do a lot of damage, but it is going to put a dot on them. It kills one, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you can just focus one side down once one side's gone, and then, you know, return to focusing on the other side. Then if I Gift of Galadriel him, so he doesn't die, I can technically Wheel of Fire these again, which kills one. Yeah, the Gimli fights are definitely the hardest. I can't remember if there's 1 or 2 Gimli battles, but they're definitely a pain. I'm not as much of a fan of these fights as I am the Legolas ones, and another one that will have, it's not a spoiler really, you know, we fought with 2 of the 300s. The other one is Aragorn. This Gimli one, the Legolas one's easy and straightforward, you know, you take down the ladders, they can't really do much. With Gimli on the other hand, and Flash Arrow reduces range damage, which we really don't care about. Aim shot? Will that do? But yeah, the Gimli one is just a constant onslaught. I mean, the Aragorn one is as well, but Aragorn deals so much more damage than Gimli that it kind of seems unfair. Like, Aragorn's damage is just nuts. You know what I'm doing? I've had a brilliant idea. I can't even do my brilliant idea because I don't have enough AP. Panic, I guess. Panic mode now. I guess it's just going to be Idriel still then. She can drown one of these. That one maybe. If we can narrow it down to just the ones in the middle coming out, this gets so much easier when there's only 2 that you're getting charged by. As it is at the minute, we're just getting charged by 3. It is slightly more difficult, especially if that dude wants to scent the flesh and increase everyone's attack. Aha! Take some damage. I mean, I can't believe you only took 91 damage there. That's absolute horse wash. But I guess it is what it is. Veteran, greater captain, sword veteran. Let's hit the sword veteran. Bink. Not even a kill. Oh, and a counter. Interesting. He should be taking a lot more than 91 damage from this shield. But that just goes to show you the armor rating these guys have. Now you might think it's suicide sending Berethor in here. And you might be correct. Until I don't really want it. We're using that jog flask. I'm not using my Waters of Lorien. If we do that, I think I can survive a turn. I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty certain I can survive a turn after doing that. As long as they don't all gang up on Berethor. Aiden's. I'm going to keep Aiden in. Gimli's now out of AP. Which is one of the reasons I want to keep Aiden in. Gimli really does help with that. Yeah, Aiden really does help with that. What we got? I guess we just go, but yeah, we'll drown him. Drown! You smelly Urukai! And a sapper, wonderful. Leadership, fellowship, grace. Please bestow upon us that lovely, lovely AP. There we go. Gimli's just gained over 150 AP. Fantastic. Tell you, leadership, man. Leadership. It's all about that leadership. As we still face down these hordes of Urukai. What else do I really need here? If I do war call, who attacks? I've often wondered that with these 4-man battles. If I war call, who attacks? He hits with Loud Water Fury. Who's the other one? Oh, Aiden, okay. The attacks are chosen at random, I have no control over that. I've just never war called before at Helms Deep when I've got Gimli, Legolas or Aragorn in battle with us. I wasn't really sure how it was going to work. Looks to me like my boy Gimli could do with some healing. So we'll have Aiden take care of that. Aiden gets a big heal. And honestly, he can just wheel a fire. Let's get that DOT in. Is this sapper by any chance going to explode on us? I can't remember how long this sapper's been out. Yeah, this is what Helms Deep is. This is the entirety of Helms Deep, right? It's just battle after battle after battle. And I am all here for it. I love it. Gotta kill him. I haven't got much choice really. His next turn he was going to explode on me. If they're just going to send sappers, then this is really easy. Because I can just keep knocking these down. 22,000 on a double crit. And that was me before, happy with Berethor, they're doing 15,000 with a triple crit. 22,000 on a double crit from Gimli. Oh no! And there you go, so that does a lot of damage, and unfortunately Idril's not getting any experience for that battle because I done goofed. Which is a bit of a shame. But she's still getting experience while dead. I don't think they do. They do! Interesting. And she leveled up so she should be fully healed as well. For some reason I didn't think they got experience while dead. But hey ho. The battle's like, oh, she gained half experience because she was dead. But we do get a new spear for Aiden and some new gloves for Aiden. And very soon we actually get a moment of respite during the assault of Helms Deep. Get your men out of there! Nobody tosses a dwarf. Bye, Haldir. I was never a big fan of you, really, Haldir. I mean, I felt bad for the elves dying. I mean, I think I've said before, I'm pretty sure when an elf dies on Middle Earth, they don't die, their spirit stays there forever. But we do get a nice little break here. if you do get a chance to, you know, recuperate and have a look at all that nice equipment we got. And as you can see here, I mean, look, everything is gone. Even that lovable picture up there has now disappeared. See, it's down on the floor with the mark of... I don't know, that got the hand of Sauron on us. Must be somebody here doing an inside job. But we've got a lot of level ups to do here. Is she fall behind? Oh no, Idriel's alright still. Okay, champion. Idriel can have 100 spirit. Sorted. You, my friend, can have 96 spirit. Lovely. Berthor, Berthor, Berthor. Dexterity. Oh, you've got 7 points. Interesting. You do need some spirit. I'm not gonna lie. You could do with some con as well, to be honest, but I'm gonna put it all to spirit for now, and we will trust. Adhud needs spirit as well, actually. Adhud spirit's fallen a bit low. And this man here, the man, the myth, the legend that is Elgos, can have dexterity. I still need his attacks to hit. Well, nice little upgrade there for Idriel there. Plus it looks pretty cool as well. So helmet's a helmet. I mean, very generally has bonuses on it. The van braces slightly better with a little bit of strength. And the pike is a lot better. And the pike does not come with the spirit reduction that this one does. So we can get that on. Plus, I mean, the other pike looks pretty cool. Pretty crude, but looks pretty cool. No, you didn't have anything else, right? Obviously, lower leg armor is fold. Much better defense, so we'll stick with that. The Uruk-hai battle shield is actually worse for us in armor by 4 points, but much better for us in strength and health. So I do have a tendency of using that and just accepting that I'm going to lose some defense. Plus, it looks really cool. And we get a Numenarian longsword, where we suffer a little bit of health loss, but it's pretty much worth it for everything else going up. Plus, it, you know, it looks nice again. You know what I mean? It's all about looks. And he has some Minas Tirith van braces. His first major van brace upgrade in quite a while, I feel. There's a big jump there. It's a big 12-point armor jump. So we can get them on. Looking dapper. Looking dapper. And that is everybody. And it's been a while since we went through skills and had a look, you know. Shield piercing and pin and shot, we're still a while away from them. Arrow splinters, I feel like we should be closer to that, but we're really not. Before we can finally get our hands on Northern Storm. But as you can see, yes, right here we've got Sleep Volley. Arrows of sleep affect all enemies. Once he gets lingering sleep, which puts him asleep forever, you can grind any non-physical damage and move against 90% of random encounters, and you can just keep them asleep. For the entirety of the battle, it is great. I really like it, but that's me. Stunning Strike, I mean, we don't really work on her physical tree. I will at some point, maybe. Valorous Haste, nice. I like Valorous Haste. Water Stallion, obviously, self-explanatory. Frenzy, she gets 2 spirit actions in her turn, which is really good. She also takes less spirit damage now. Was the last one she got. And her last one, Grace of the Eldar. Auto regen on AP is really, really busted. Obviously, his perfect mode is one ahead of Fangorn Bash. He is up to Roots of Wrath because he's a level 50. Rohirrim Rage, absolutely nowhere there. Spirit Drought was slowly getting there. There's not many on these that I really like. And unfortunately, he is now working on that, which is 40. So that's going to take a while. Targeted Strike, 965, we're getting there. Shield of Courage is only 11 away. We can 100% get Shield of Courage, and then we'll go back to Royal Grace before Helms Deep is done. Probably what I'm going to do. Double attack, so his double up before thingy, before Xdelian Might. Means he's not long got Citadel Evasion for increased dodge. She is up to Brilliant Waters with that there. Now, the only thing I did to do was I made a load of Old Toby. It's just an easy heal. Obviously, it's Simbelman petals and mushrooms are the big ones you want, but they take a while to get. Very happy to get poison once we have poison wounds and twin wounds. They are fantastic on her actually. Sneak attack and that I'm not that worried about. Orc Bane would be nice, but we're going to get that in the later levels of the game. She always crits now in perfect mode, which is nice. Potion hastening, I don't see the point. It reduces the amount of time required to craft potions. I think it just lowers how many times I have to do that. Yeah, but I'm interested in that. Obviously, capture strength. I haven't really done any of that yet. And her double attack is her last skill, unfortunately. Haddock's learning counter now. Berserk. There's not much else in his tree I'm even interested in. Devastating Shield, I'm 2 out of 95. For Devastating Shield, and then Dragon Calling. Now he's got Dwarven Challenge. So if I talk with him now, he does deal more damage to the enemy I've got the taunt on. And Dwarven Haste, he just gets a little bit faster. Double attack again, another fantastic one. I just realised I went through my character roster backwards there. If you look at our quest, we have to aid Aragorn at the gate. That is our next one in the part of defending Helms Deep. But, ladies and gentlemen, lords and ladies, boys and girls, this is where I am going to leave this episode. This has been quite a long one. This is nearly an hour, and we're still not finished with Helms Deep. We still have another good chunk to go. That's honestly between this save point and the next save point, it's about just as long. Because the next save point isn't even in Helms Deep. Once this is all said and done, we just go straight to the next area. So that's going to be another good chunk there. But I do apologise for this one being a little bit longer. Obviously, after this one and the next one, I will go back to, you know, my regular sizes. My regular lengths of about 30 minutes. But until next time, when we help Aragorn at the gate, this is going to be the Casual Gaming Dad signing off. I hope you all stay safe. Have a good one.